Hello survivors, welcome to the stream guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Just a normal Thursday stream, but we are going to go over the new event that starts tonight, as it was announced a couple of hours ago. There is a mini event as well, we'll go over that. I'm not going to do too much in the game before I go over the event, because what I want to do in this stream is I want to do all the missions for the daily Mackenzie event, and then I want to run the roadmap for the daily Mackenzie event and time it, just to give a good indication to Scopely of how long this actually takes on a daily basis. You know, I will be chatting to you guys while I'm doing it, but I'll be doing it for all intents and purposes as it is advertised as well. So what does that mean? I don't think I've done anything so far. Let me have a little look. I don't think I've done anything. No progress, as you can see. So that means I am going to run the daily SR to do the daily SR roadmap. So I'm going to run 10 roadmap battles, which is going to be not too bad. I'm going to run 8 faction assault fights without using auto, just like insta-complete. It's actually going to be the 8 fights. 100 fighters. Well, it shouldn't be too bad, but 100 fighters. The 10 raids, a bit randomness. I could get 10 in a row without dying. I could potentially not. The 5 arena battles. Again, we'll do the 5 arena battles. I actually have to complete them, and I'll actually try to win too, as would be what you'd assume people would try and do. You could just enter and flee, and I think that works because it's just completing the battle. And then we'll see how long the missions take, and then I'll do the roadmap, and then we'll combine it together just to see how long it takes.
Sounds good.
Get this in quick before you start. Thank you very much, Dennis. We're going to go over the event first. Like I said, I'm going to be chatting to you guys while I'm doing this, so it isn't like I'm going to ignore you guys. I figure when people are doing this IRL, they might have, you know, children that they have to chat to. They might have, you know, significant others. They might be watching TV where they just look up every now and again. I doubt people are going to sit there for like whatever long straight and just intensely play the game. You know, I don't think that's going to happen for these sort of things. It isn't really that that sort of enjoyment, if I'm honest. But we'll get to that in a bit. We're going to just go over the new event first. We'll chill out for the moment. I don't think the current event... Is the store ended? The store's still up. 4 more hours. So if you do need to get something on your dailies... I don't think I got the last package. It's already gone. I can just check my inventory. I don't think I got it, because I did miss a login day, so it was very cutthroat on the logins, which is a shame. Especially, you know, the shape the game's in at the moment. It would be nice if they gave it a couple of days. Maybe that's the whole reason they're not doing it, is because they want people to log in every day, but by making it so cutthroat, people are missing out, and then when people miss out, that's when they won't log in more. It's just kind of a weird scenario that you get there. So yeah, I didn't get that last crate, but it doesn't mean too much. I think I would have been able to get like an extra Benedict or something like that. So I got the weapon, which is nice, and I got Princess maxed out. What can I get for 30? Probably nothing. Yeah, I could have got another Benny or 2. Which one's the worst one for me? Probably the SP trainers, actually. I'll get with this. The special trainers. That's probably the worst. Even though I think I got like 150 of these crates, but that's probably the worst for sure. Level up. I've hit 3 million. SR is on today, but I haven't done any because I wanted to save, you know, the daily SR for the daily mission. I guess I could have just done it and said, hey, look, I just got it. But I want it to be like genuine. And then I'll get on with my daily SR as well. But how are we doing today, guys? We feeling good? Are we feeling good? Make sure you hit the like button on today's stream, guys. Would be appreciated. Is the game new player friendly? Literally, if you play the game as a new player, you've got so much ahead of you. It's not end game friendly. It's new player friendly for sure. You've got like 2 years worth of game ahead of you. Now, if you want to play in war as a new player, you can't really do that, which is the end game, right? They don't really facilitate war participation as a new player, but in terms of the rest of the game, like everything else, you've got 2 years worth of like progression, you know. So that's nice. Well, welcome to the stream, guys. We've got Jesse James, Lord Bradley saying this is the top 3. Thank you very much for tuning in. We also have Mark. Thank you very much. And my translator's gone all crazy. Translates. Kostjan as well, welcome to the stream. What's up, Daylight? Thank you very much for tuning in. Logan, hello. Ice Latte, what's up? Rush song. Well, I'm not going to be playing a song to, like, rush it. I'm just going to play it kind of naturally. Hey, what's up, Moon? Welcome to the stream. So, Cygnus is a cat. People say meow to say hello sometimes, just as a, you know, as a joke. You know how it is. You know how it is. I try to do it before everyone gets up. Oh, you mean for the raids and stuff? The best time to do it, actually, is the peak time of day, because then you've got more chance of getting drop teams. If you do it when everyone else is asleep, you're most likely going to get their proper team, right? Isn't that how it works? Because they're most likely raiding themselves. Anyway, we'll get into that a little bit. Let's go over the new events. I have 3 cats and love them all. I think the blog was down yesterday. I saw something on the Discord, but it seems okay now. Everything seems okay now. We got one main event, and we got some mini events. And the main event is called the Leprechaun Chase, and the first mini event is called Celtic Smoke, or Celtic Smoke, depends on where you are. So the Leprechaun Chase, I think, is a month-long event. Let me just double check. Yeah. So this is the new month-long event. We'll go over that first. And we'll go over the mini event, which is the Celtic Smoke event. Okay. My grey cat sits watching with me. Lovely. Okay, let's go over Leprechaun Chase first. Okay. Going over the event. What we can see here is a lot, and I mean a lot, of collection items, including a Telltale item. I don't know if they realize that's a Telltale item or not, but that is actually a Telltale item on the far top right. I guess they just don't realize that, but it is what it is. But we've got some other items here. A lot of them are to do with St. Patrick's Day. You might as well use all the items that are geared towards the day if it's going to be an event surrounding it. It's called the Leprechaun Chase. And it says, survivors, welcome to the Leprechaun Chase event blog. Leprechaun Chase is a month-long event for March. This event will span across 3 mini-events and 1 stash. Collect Leprechaun hats from the mini-events and the Level Up Challenge to complete Leprechaun Chase missions and get rewarded with 4-leaf clovers. Oh, they are actually 4-leaf clovers, okay. Exchange the 4-leaf clovers in the grey market for Shamrock Sandra's what is that called? Shillelagh? There's going to be a... I need phonetics here. Shalag weapon, Irish Walker avatar, Paragon mods, and many more items. Players can purchase the RV keychain to get better rewards from the missions. RV keychain makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. The event times are as follows. It starts today on the 29th and it finishes on the 29th of March. So a month long. Shillelagh. Okay, cool. Shillelagh. Cool. Makes perfect sense. Here's the weapon details. It's got 40% defense, a huge AP bonus, I would assume, when taking damage. Rather than saying bonus, it could just say when attacking or taking damage. You know? Because that's the most important part. I think most people realize it's a huge AP bonus. They want to give us the weapon details. Like, we don't actually know exactly. I'm assuming it's when taking damage, but hey. The third slot is Luck of the Irish at the start of each wave with even odds. Either all teammates get camouflage for 2 turns, or all teammates get 10% of this fighter's defense as burn damage for... Wait. Or all enemies. Sorry, I was like teammates. Or all enemies get 10% of this fighter's defense as burn damage for 2 turns. That's interesting, I guess. It's interesting. Considering you're probably going to be able to get the defense up of this character quite high, I would assume it would also count the defense buff they've got on the character. So potentially could be doing like, you know, with a 450% defense buff on someone who's got 100%, potentially could mean... Wouldn't that potentially mean like a 40k burn against an attack team? Have they thought this weapon out? have they thought the potential of this weapon out? This could one-shot an entire attack team on turn 2. This could be like worse than Zachary. Because at least Zachary, I mean, obviously you can have burn resist and burn damage over time reduction, but still. And the last slot is quite nice to actually see a potential for free-to-play to get a weapon like this. HP and defense boost. This fighter and all adjacent teammates get 15% max HP and 15% defense. However, I think this is heading down a really bad path, honestly. Personally. Just because when defense teams get lots of these are going to be like the go-to. Because we're going to be looking at if every character has a 15-15 like this, they don't just add HP and defense to the character that holds them, adds it to the adjacent ones, but also stacks and multiplies with the ones that are adjacent to them as well. It works exactly like the attack ones, but right now the attack ones aren't doing much because the defense rating and HP is so high of defense teams. This is going to basically increase defense teams' defense stats by like 40%, if not more. Actually, it's more because it's 45 minimum. And then it'll be probably like 15 or 15 or 15 on top. So you're looking at maybe like a 55% HP and defense buff if every character has it. 50, like, and that's based off base stats, not even including, there isn't like a buff that you can steal away with Ransack. Yeah, it's like, okay. Fantastic. Leprechaun chase missions. It's basically the same as a battle pass. One gives you, one's free and one's part of the collect one RV keychain. And you can see the collection of leprechaun hats will get you 4-leaf clovers on the far right hand side. It also get you mini rewards as you progress. Let me see. We'll see how many 4-leaf clovers. I think this is pretty much going to be the same sort of design as the princess event, where there'll be a lot of 4-leaf clovers at the end. Actually, yeah, that's what they do. They, for some reason, for the last couple of submissions, they drop it down to 75, and then they make the very last mission 250. Okay, 3,000 4-leaf clovers that you can get total from this. Level up challenge, gain and level up your Shamrock Sandra, and they'll give you more leprechaun hats as progression. This is not that great, honestly. Just because when you get the last copies, it's not really giving you that many hats, and you probably already completed that mission a lot of the time to get that last copy, so it's kind of a weird scenario. But you do get 10,000 leprechaun hats from that. How many did you need total? Did it say? I think it was like 40k or something. 100k, like 95k. So it gives you just about 10% of the hats needed if you just fully max out Sandra. The grey market, you can get Shamrock Sandra for the normal 400 4-leaf clovers. They've increased the cost of the weapon for some reason. Like, they probably realized free-to-play are getting this weapon too often, so now we're going to increase it. Like, I don't know why they continue to do this stuff. It's just such dumb moves for, like, literally nothing. But they increased the price of the weapon from 1,400 to 1,500, just so more people miss out on it. I would say you're probably better off going off for 4 copies of Sandra and getting the weapon. The weapon is never going to come back. whereas Sandra might. It's just as simple as that. And 4 copies of Sandra seem decent. I'll just go ahead and say that. If you're free to play, the weapon is definitely definitely worth getting, just because it's like actually good as a defense team weapon. And we just don't get weapons unless you spend $200 for the new weapons. The avatar, no point. Just completely don't even pay attention to that. Ignore it. It doesn't even count. Paragon mods. Auxiliary Grays is quite nice, but you're going to concentrate on the first 2 items anyway. Defense versus strong, pretty good, but again, you're going to concentrate on the first 2 anyway. Taunt resist, not too bad, but you're going to concentrate on the first 2. And then HP stat. Now these are all RNG set by the looks of things. And then you've got full RNG mod there. TWD gold medals, only 1,000, still extremely low amount of gold medals that they're going to give out. This should be like 5k. Considering how many you need for that crate. I think we did the calculations on a previous stream, and they think that one of the crates for like Davy is worth I think it was limit break 3 Mackenzie, or like limit break 3 Princess. Like this isn't good value, so it should probably be like 5k TWD gold medals here instead of 1k, but they're just not giving out those TWD gold medals very much. They should be giving those out like candy, for sure. Gold gear medals, chance bag, gear medals, choice box, silver choice token, Benny's, Madeline's leather, same sort of setup, leftovers for this stuff. And then in the weapons choice box, you can get Valentine's Day axe or Carl's 2000 laser pistol. The Valentine's Day axe is the strong weapon. That was like, I think it was it Impair on Defense? I've got both of these weapons, so I can show you in a bit. We'll go to the second event. This is the mini event. This is like the main overarching event of what you need to get, but these are going to be the places where you can actually get the stuff. So I'll go to the first one, which is going to be Celtic Smoke. Here we go. Collect cigars from the login calendar, level up SR and raid tournaments. Use the cigars of energy in the roadmap to get rewarded with leprechaun hats. For players who complete the roadmap, a bonus roadmap will be available, which will reward the players with horde tokens. Like the worst, they should have renamed this token, because they're literally reusing a token with the same name from a game mode they deleted. Like this is so bad. That's so bad. They could have renamed the token, man. I don't know. It feels bad. Anyway, gear medals plus gold mythic fighter choice boxes. Horde tokens will be useful in the upcoming Fortune Hoarder stash. Yes, fantastic. This starts on the 29th and lasts just about 10 days. And you can see for logins, you're going to get the cigars and you're going to get the 4-leaf clovers. You're going to have to log in every day. It says date, but it actually means day. So if you miss a day, you don't get like the day you log in's rewards. You actually get the next day's rewards. Just FYI. It doesn't look like there's going to be much leeway, so you definitely have to log in every single day. Level up tournaments are going to give 500 cigars over the level up tournaments in the rank rewards. Sorry, not in the rank rewards, in the milestones. The SR tournament's going to give 150, and the raid tournament's going to give 150. It's only one raid and one SR, but it's 2 level ups. So total there, we're going to get 800. And how much was it from the login? 300. So we're going to get 1100. We might have like 1,000 that's required to do the roadmap. We'll see. Now, this was brought to my attention by a couple of people, honestly, that the very first roadmap requires a lone wolf character. And considering every single lone wolf was advanced or ultra, this is pretty harsh. Now, they have made it in the past where you can use faction allies on these stages. They could potentially do the same again. So if you have a lone wolf character, please put up lone wolves as your faction ally, just so your faction mates can use them if they don't have any themselves. Now, I think most people have a lone wolf of some sorts, because they were all attack characters, and I think most people would have tried to have got one or multiple, but this is still not great. this is still not great. Honestly, one of the Lone Wolves just should have been free to play. You know, maybe probably the leader, because he wasn't that great, but it is what it is. And then we'll look at Act 2 needs 2 Saviors. Act 3 needs 2 Telltale. Act 4 needs 5 Woodbury or Whisperers, which isn't too bad. Whisperers is a pretty good allegiance, but again, if you're a new player, problematic. 5 like RTS characters or Rebels. Again, if you're a new player, that's problematic, but it's not too bad because they're got quite a lot of attacking characters in those. 5 Holiday Heroes, probably the biggest allegiance. So it's not too bad again, same sort of situation. 5 Commonwealth might actually be an issue. I'll have to check out the Commonwealth characters. I know the recent Mercer is Commonwealth, and Princess. So you did just get a Commonwealth character, but you might have to use some older characters, and I don't necessarily think this has a proper team. Like, I can't really think who the attack leader would be here. I think you're going to have to use someone like Pamela or something like that. It's going to be weird. 5 Outlanders. Outlanders are a difficult allegiance too, because one of the main Outlanders attack team is never like given out anymore, and which is Brutus. Like, they don't give out his tokens. That's the only way you can get him is but via tokens. So if you're like new player in the last year, you just won't have Brutus, and that is a problem. You might have the other characters, but the other characters aren't really doing much when it comes to damage. If I can remember correctly, it's like Nimrods. No, that's not even Outlanders. Who is Outlanders? It's Scotsman. I legitimately can't remember the team. It wasn't very good. It was just Scotsman and Brutus that were actually half decent. But we'll maybe go over it. Maybe it was not Wayland. The Wanderer. The other Wanderer was maybe an Outlander, who's actually not too bad. But again, he's an advanced, so we're good. Like, free to play don't have great access to those characters. That I think the Lone Wolves one will be an issue, but I think this one will be very problematic for a lot of people just because they don't have 5 Outlanders, and if they don't have Brutus, they are completely screwed. That's my opinion of that one. Bonus roadmap, you just need LB3 mythics, not really anything too crazy, which is funny because I think the bonus roadmap is generally going to be for the people who spend, right? Or is it just for the people who complete it? This might be for leftovers. Let me see. This is going to require 350. Do we get cigars back as rewards as we go? We do. Okay, so it's going to be hard to calculate. I think this is basically going to be the same as the ones before, where when you complete the stages, you get cigars back. You can't really fail too much. And if we complete the last thing, they are going to give out a Mythic Fighters Choice Box. But they haven't said what's in the Gold Mythic Fighters Choice Box. Oh, they have, down here. 2 acts, so you're going to be able to get 2 Gold Mythic Fighters Choice Boxes. And in the choice boxes is Laura and Circuit. That's actually pretty good. Circuit was quite free to play, I think, in one of the previous boxes in Mythic Market. But getting 1 Laura is actually pretty good. It's actually kind of a surprise they put Laura in there, because she competes with Wayland, who's a current promo. So a little bit surprising. But if you don't have Laura, definitely pick up Laura as 1 copy. I have got a video on my channel saying why Laura, even at 1 copy, is good. So we need to look at a few things. I need to look at Outlanders, what that situation's like. And I also need to just look at those weapons, because I've got those weapons on my account already. So first we'll look at the weapons. And I'm pretty sure this is the Valentine's Day axe, which can get to pretty good stats. Not gonna lie, it's not terrible. It's not bad, but this was very free to play because this is when they actually used to give out weapons a bit more. Because I don't think it was last year they gave this out. I think it was the year before, but it might have been last year. As one of the last events that happened before we had the transition to the new dev team. I'm not really sure. And then we have this pistol, which was very hard to get the first time it came out, because you had to do pulls on an advanced well, I think. But they've given it out a lot of times. So, like, I think a lot of free-to-play even have this weapon now. It's been in a lot of stashes. Really can only utilize one of these, realistically. It is a pretty decent weapon, not going to lie, but it's the same weapon pool over and over again, and it's like 6 weapons that they're just rotating constantly. So, because they're rotating such a small weapon pool, if you get lucky as a free-to-play, you're going to be getting those weapons consistently, you know? So that's the weapons. They're okay. What about the Outlanders? Let's have a little check. And Commonwealth, that's what I need to check as well. Okay, first I'll do Outlanders. I think this is going to be pretty bad, honestly. Okay. Brutus, you cannot get this character anymore. Danny, Ultra, Matteo, I think he's in the Gold Mythic Token Wheel. I'm not 100% certain there. I think he's in the Gold Mythic Token Wheel. Wanderer, Advanced, you can't get this character anymore. They never run him as a secondary. Akira, they have given this guy out for free. I think most people would have got him in the crates in the previous one. I think you only need grade 1. I could be wrong. Scotsman, I think these guys might not be in the Gold Mythic Wheel actually, because I know they changed how the Gold Mythic Wheel worked. I'll have to go check actually. I don't think Scotsman and Matteo are in the Gold Mythic Wheel. So I don't think you can get Matteo and Scotsman. Imani, Ultra. Now, she was probably the most common Ultra just because she was the first and they've rerun her a lot of times. But I don't think... I haven't got her to LB3, as you can see. I've got her to LB1. Preach is going to be another advanced. So this allegiance is tough. This allegiance is actually genuinely tough. I think literally, I don't think anyone here is accessible except Akira if you just did the recent events. I think most of these were like, if you played the events when they came out, like Brutus, Matteo, and Scotsman were accessible when they first came out, but that was over 2 years ago, you know? That was 2 years ago. And then you have the rest are Ultras and Advanced. I'm pretty sure that's all of Outlanders. I'm not 100% certain. Let's have a little check. Okay, I'm not in here. Don't know if this worked. I mean, it does, but not the way I would want to do it. We'll go back to when he was released, because that'll be it, basically. You can see it was a long time ago. It's funny because the situation that we're facing here, I actually told Scopely they could fix this issue that we've got in the game right now. And I told them this 3 months ago. And here we are. Here we are. Here we are. It's almost as if I played this game for a long time, man. It's almost as if he knows what he's talking about. Anyway, okay, the first was Brutus, but he's part of the event. He was the one that you could get as a first edition or whatever it was called. Mythic Trial. And then Imani was Ultra. Scotsman was part of the event. This is when we used to have 2 event characters in the same event. Or was Scotsman a Battle Pass? Scotsman was actually Battle Pass, I think. Then Wanderer was definitely Advanced. Then Matteo was definitely the event. He was definitely the event. Preach was Advanced. And then we had Akira quite a bit later. And obviously Danny quite recently. So very, very inaccessible set of characters. Actually, let me just check that again. Hopefully it's not... Because I remember the last set of characters that went into the Gold Mythic Wheel were just before... I think that's it. Sebastian Milton was the last one to go in. Right? Because Ophelia and Michelle, the event was ongoing, so they didn't put them in the Gold Mythic Wheel when it ended. Ajax, maybe. Maybe Ajax is in that wheel? I don't think he is, actually. I think Ajax is not in that wheel. So Sebastian Milton was the last character going in the Gold Mythic Wheel. Anyone ahead of Sebastian is hard to come by. Unless you were playing the game at the time. And even if you were playing the game at the time, they could be Advanced or Ultra, so... yeah. Let's just check this. I'm pretty sure the first one we're going to come up to that is not an exclusive to the Gold Mythic wheel is going to be Sebastian Milton. I'm fairly certain. My table's non-stop creaking. It's annoying me. So it should be after this Arav, Sebastian Milton, and then Sheldon. Yeah. Yeah. So those were the last characters that were on the Gold Mythic wheel. Now, what I proposed to Scopely 3 months ago was that they make a new token, and I gave them a list of all the characters that you cannot get that are not Ultra and are not Advanced. And the list is long. The list is so long. It's like 25 characters that you can't get right now that are not Advanced and not Ultra. And I even tried to sweeten it, like, people would buy these tokens. Nope. Nope. I was like, you could even do rushes. You could even, like, instead of it being just a gold rush, you could do another one which is diamond rush, diamond wheel or something. I don't know. They just didn't go for it, apparently. They'd rather not make money off of characters than make money off characters, apparently. So, yeah, there's that. There's that. Okay, what was the other one? Commonwealth. I think this is going to be pretty bad, too. Although, we have got things like Frost and stuff like that as part of Commonwealth. Well, I think this is going to be bad for different reasons. I think people will have Commonwealth characters, but it's not going to be the greatest team. Okay? Okay, yeah, as I expected. So, a lot of people don't have Mercer. You're going to be looking at both the princesses to do all your damage, because the other characters, and there's no damage dealers here. Maybe Frost to a certain extent. Maybe Kapoor. But no one else. Sebastian, I think, can do his Sig move on attack. For every 10% max HP, he can do some maim. His rush doesn't work on attack. Well, it does. It just does 100% damage, which is nothing. There's no attack leader for this allegiance, so even if you're a whale, you're going to be attacking with no leader. Like, you're not really giving us a great option. And honestly, those last stages can sometimes be kind of horrible to deal with. Although I think sometimes on that first one, they just do walkers and stuff. But yeah, so not the greatest of allegiances with Commonwealth, honestly. Just in terms of fun. This isn't fun. I did a troll once before. Do you guys remember when I did 5 knights? Because they said use 5 knights or 5 New World Order, right? And if you're going to use 5 of New World Order or knights, you're going to use New World Order if you have them, because they actually can attack. But I did it with knights, just the knight team. It was dreadful. I managed to beat it, but it was dreadful. It was dreadful. Why has he got world there? World map. Okay, I see. Okay. Scotsman was event and BP. Was he a mix of both? I'm pretty sure it was definitely BP for sure. Because I skipped and have Scotsman G5. No, that's when they used to give out 2 copies of the Mythic free to play. What's up, Resident Evil? Gotta get back to work. Have a great day. Don't forget to leave a like. Yeah, I appreciate the likes on the stream already, guys. So the Commonwealth is a problem. Outlanders is going to be disgusting, especially if you're a new player. Like, it isn't even like they're pricing players out of the market. They're just not giving you access at all. Like, you've got 0 potential to pick these characters up. They're using bad allegiances here. Very bad. But they could fix these issues with some simple implementations that I'm talking about. And they definitely can add wheels. Because did you guys see the bug that came up a couple of weeks ago? Where one of the events popped up and it had a wheel. And all it had as the wheel was like, you could do 1 pull, but you got back exactly what you pulled. Like the token that you pulled. It was weird. Right? It was strange. So they definitely can add new ones. Pay to win Titan. I mean, when he first came out, it was pay to win, but he did become free to play. They did slowly give out his tokens. And obviously you've got the characters. Like, as much as the initials of getting those characters is bad. Where is it? Would it just be in collections? I think it is. Nope, Mythic Fighters maybe. I think it's gonna be in here. As much as the initials of getting those characters was bad, long term it wasn't too bad. It was something to aim for. Now it's funny because they did something like this in other games. They did it in what did they do it in? They did it in Marvel Strike Force. Had a similar concept, and I actually liked it in Marvel Strike Force, but it was easier to get the base character, and even the base character was good. It just had a limit on stats, and a little bit of a limit on skills. It was yeah. Like I think the only example I can really think of is like Iron Man, and what's the guy in Marvel called Star something? The guy who's in Guardians of the Galaxy. Those two characters you got in the same way you used to get Mythic Trials, where like you have a copy of the character and you get a percentage of their tokens. So you could get and I think who else? Who's the character that's played by Samuel L. Jackson? I think it's same situation with him. And it was actually really nice in for me at least. I don't know how it was for like people who are at the top trying to get it, but it was like something to aim for. You know, it was something to aim for. Star-Lord, that's the one. Star-Lord. Hey guys, I'm Star-Lord. Dun 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 dun. Something like that, right? That from the trailer. That's what I can remember. But yeah, and then I think the same with Iron Man, and the same with oh man, I can never remember his name. Does anyone else have this problem where like Samuel L. Jackson is just Samuel L. Jackson? Like, as much as he is playing a different character, whenever I see him, I'm like, yo, that's Samuel L. Jackson. Nick Fury, indeed. Yeah, exactly. There's going to be a Death Team Easter Brutus, right? Yes. Defensive Easter Brutus. He's got a new specialist skill. But you'd assume he wouldn't be great on these attack roadmaps again. But then if they're just walkers, maybe it would be okay. I don't know. I don't know. But like characters, I don't know if they're in here. Like Jesus. Jesus is actually very hard to pick up. Very, very hard to pick up. As in, unless they give out his 1,000 tokens, you can't get him. You know? And what's worse is, for free-to-play, the Jesus Tyrese defense team with Martinez, those three, is actually reasonably viable as a defense team even now. So free-to-play, but Wales don't use these teams. They might use Jesus. They might. Just because he has kind of cool cleanses. But realistically, they probably have him already. You know? But it's, again, those three characters were three of the characters I put forward in that list. You know? It would stop the power creep having to go so crazy as well, but it is what it is. I'm glad I got all these early on. Doesn't seem like I've missed too much after being gone for 6 months. I mean, the way they've generally been doing things recently is you have to pick up the character in the event to do the event, which I personally don't like because it's treating the character that's in the event like a key, you know? I generally don't like that, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm going to time myself now, guys. We've gone over the event. We've gone over the stuff. We're going to time myself. I think it's going to take like an hour, okay? I'm going to time myself. It's at 42 minutes on my stream. I'm going to complete this mission as it stands. Like, I'm going to do things properly. I know I can attack and flee on SR stages, but I'm just going to do them. But I'm going to do the daily SR, not the tournament SR, because that's how it's designed. Like, worst case scenario, there's no tournament on. And then for faction assault, I'm actually going to do faction assault attacks. So we're going to start at 42:30, okay? I'm not literally trying to race and see how, like, if I can do this really quickly. I'm just going to do it, you know? I'm just going to see how long it takes. But I'm going to be chatting to you guys while we're doing it, because I want Scopely to have a good idea of how long this generally is going to take. We'll do times 3, of course. So we'll play it as if, you know, we were playing normally, you know? Some people weren't lucky enough to get them. Of all of whom? All of whom? The only characters that you wouldn't get are Advanced and Ultra. You don't need all either. You only need one copy. Brutus you could get. Brutus was Engagement. Scotsman was free to play to grade 5. Matteo was free to play Engagement. Akira was free to play recently. But like I'm saying, if you didn't play then, you didn't get those 3 characters. You didn't get Brutus, you didn't get Matteo, and you didn't get Scotsman, and you're in trouble the most. And it's not like they're giving out these characters. This is why it's really weird. This is why it's really weird. It's not even like they're giving out these characters anyway. It's almost like they just put a random allegiance requirement on there. You know? I think maybe the people designing the events don't realise that these characters aren't available in any way. So they probably look at statistics and they go, you know what, it's kind of strange. Only like 60% of our player base have these characters. Let's put them as the ones that are required. And that way, the other ones might spend to get them. It's like there isn't any avenue to do that. There's nothing. You can't buy the characters required. So you're literally, it's just you either had them or you don't. And as someone who has the characters, I'm going to say it's a really bad design. But it is what it is. I think Akira is the one of the best in the tokens from the roadmap. Yeah, for sure. I think 95% of people would have picked up Akira who didn't have him. Just because he's good. There might have been someone who was like a massive fan of like... Who was the other ones? Hina and Raiden? Potentially people picked up the other characters just because they're fans. But otherwise, I think most people would have picked up the one that makes the most sense, which is Akira. 91 damage. Both defense and attack, he's really good. Defense, not so much. Attack, yes. Commands do not work on defense, sadly. They've been bugged for about 2 years or so. Actually, since Rick came out. So like 3 years ago. Like they just don't command. Or very, very, very rarely do. Still haven't decided if I want to go Hina or Raiden. Yeah. I kind of like Raiden. I don't necessarily think I needed a defense lead. Raiden's kind of cool. I think Raiden plus Alpha lead is actually pretty nice. Just got to think of the other teammates in that team. Maybe even the new character. But although I think Alpha's HP lead, though. Not that it matters, but I think she is. I think she is. Is Denise a defense lead? I think Denise is a defense lead, actually. So maybe this new Sandra can go on Denise teams. Who would she replace? She might replace Princess. Just to make the team a bit more stocky. Okay, so that's that done. That's that done. We'll do some stages here. Let's just go. Hina's good, but only for a specific trait. Like 2 traits only get HP and the others get defense. Yeah, it's whether you've got the team setup, of course. I think Raiden's Guardian Shield is random. I could be wrong. I think his Guardian Shield is random. So if it doesn't proc, it doesn't do much. If it does proc, it's quite nice. Gives you a little bit of leeway off of turn 1. Survivability for free. I think I need to do... Oh, that was it. I think I need to do 9 stages or 10 stages. We just did... Actually, you know what? I'll do 1 stage here or 2 stages here. I might come back to this roadmap. I'll do 1 stage because the other roadmap that I definitely want to do is the trainer one, and that's 5 on each. 5 on each. Let's see if we can get up to 20 likes on the stream, guys. I think we're close. I can only see the first number. I think we're going to be close enough. If you haven't hit the like button, it would be appreciated. Okay, how long have we been doing this? 5 minutes. We nearly got 2 missions out of the way, and I'm doing the easiest things too. This is the easiest missions because they're one wave. Now this is the if I really want to complete this quickly, like normally, playing properly, you know. Alpha lead with Locke and another bodyguard is awesome with Princess and Negan. What, Red Negan? Although I wouldn't like say bodyguard plus payback is a good combo necessarily. Isn't Raiden a bodyguard actually? Huh. I just thought about him as the Guardian Shield guy. But he's actually a bodyguard too. I have seen some Raiden plus Locke defenses. Anytime I see Officer Negan, I just give up. If you have Locke can one-shot him off of turn 1. If you have Laura, you can just command Locke turn 1 to one-shot. Also, Locke has HP, bleed plus burn reduction. Bodyguard plus payback is a good way someone's messages up the trigger payback. I mean, I guess they could do it by accident. I don't know. It's a weird scenario. I find Alpha kind of cool as a leader, but she's kind of flimsy. Every time I come up against Alpha, I can kill her with almost like a basic attack a lot of the time. But most of the time, full pay to win team that's almost immortal. Yeah. That's where effects come in quite useful. Burn Bleed is really good against certain teams. Like if you did get your recent Akira from the crate, really good. Okay, so that's another mission done. So we've got 10 diamonds. Another one was do arena attacks, so we'll do that. Now we only have to do 5, so we don't have to spend a ticket. That's kind of good. Kind of good. And what we're going to do is we're not going to attack the easiest team because, like, when it comes to doing arenas, you should be attacking the 5 hardest teams. I got to take 2 tanks. Whoever thought Tank Squad was a good idea, really, can just get out of here, please. Just get out. Actually get out. I'll remove these 2. Tank Squads. Jeez. Well, they sent it to my wrong region. I've already got Sandra. Okay, I use Negan and I use her. Those are going to be my characters here. Okay. I love that the double attack killed 2 because the first attack killed the bodyguard. I'm free to play, so not much I can do. I mean, Akira was free. I use a free-to-play Burn Bleed attack team against like Davey teams with Negan on it. The only character on that team that isn't free to play is oh, he could revive. Oh, that's good. We got pretty lucky. Really? The only character that's not free to play is either and Ghost on that team, but I did do the same team with Rosita instead, and it worked just as well. Like the Rosita from the crate in the current Mythic Market, who's actually really good. I need to do a guide on her, I think, for sure. Okay. Okay. That's that mission done. That's that mission done. Get some other rewards at the same time. I need to do arenas for the daily mission on that as well. Interesting. So another one we need to do is going to be Faction Assault. Now I think I normally could do my auto battles, but I think they've actually reset now anyway. Okay, they haven't. But I'm not going to do auto battles. We're going to do actual battles because it's about how long it realistically takes. You know? And it's not too bad. It's not like it's going to take that much longer, but this all adds up. This all adds up. There we go. The Lone Wolves is going to be bad for anyone that doesn't have any of them. Yeah, you can potentially use faction allies. We'll have to see. Hopefully, if you can't use faction allies, they're smart enough to turn that on. I did put that forward in PC, like game feedback, that there's a Lone Wolves requirement on a very early stage. Okay, that's one. So you can see it's not tough. I do love doing this now because my character is actually really good on Faction Assault as a bonus. But I really like Faction Assault, so the fact that my character is an absolute beast on Faction Assault is great. Is great. Is great. Oh, damn it. Kenny's not modded. Because if any of the Lone Wolves is at... No, none of the Lone Wolves is free to play. None. Nope. I should mod Kenny probably. I don't think he is modded. He is modded. Is he falling off that much that he can't even kill these now? That is kind of a madness. And then what I do is I ignore the other things just so that Locke can do some beastly damage. Let's see if it works. He's confused. Should go away now, right? Oh no, they taunted Brody. Whatever will I do? Oh, actually, it might be one of these next things that taunted her. No. Okay, now his confused ends. This is where it gets fun. Watch the damage, right? 14.6. It's actually not going to be too crazy high. But it'll be like 4 million damage. Fun times. Wait, what just happened? The helicopter turned around. Did you see that? The helicopter turned around. Like, what just happened? Did you see that? What just happened? No. But actually, like, I didn't know what was going on for a split second. I think it was a confused attack, but still, it's just hilarious. The helicopter turned around. Oh, that was good. That's good. Okay. That's it, done. So that's 2 of the attacks. It's 2 of 8, unfortunately. Unfortunate, bubbly. Did the bleed occur? I think it did. Enemy stunned. Man, the helicopter doing a 360. It's like a skateboarding helicopter. I've seen it a couple of times. I might have seen it before, but it's just still a surprise. Try to attack your team. Yeah, like try to hit with the... What is it? It's not a propeller. Is it a propeller? I don't know what it would be like. That wouldn't be nice. That's for sure. I'm guessing auto is probably the fastest way to go here. Probably isn't actually, because that guy basic attacks very rarely. Let's see. Probably better off doing like an attack auto. So like attack auto. Just so I double it every time. Attack auto. Probably better, because like you can see the bleed's going up way higher now. Attack auto. There could be more Lone Wolves if there were character reruns. Yeah, more people would definitely have them. Again, this is something we complain about a lot in PC. You just don't do reruns for whatever reason. It's like free money. I don't get. Okay, we're gonna rerun these. Actual proper reruns. Let's go. Okay, nice one, Kenny. You did it this time. He confused again. Will he turn around again? Let's see. He could. He could. Let's see. Still confused. Yeah. Yeah, on 360. Did the full spin. Turned around, turned back. Tail rotor. Okay. So you turn confused on me. Not nice. That's not nice. Fortunately, Burn's going to do a lot of the job as well. Kenny, you're taking out the extra things that make me do more damage on Lock Salt. Okay, Lock might be able to do a couple million damage here. Okay, helicopter destroyed. Go top right. Nice. We'll try and do the same thing we did before. Where we just double it every time. She's not bleeding, she's only hemorrhaged. We'll try and get her to be bleeding too. There we go. Trying to do this as quickly as possible. Okay, we can hit auto now. 4 million on that. But yeah. So how long have we been doing it for so far? 20 minutes. We just hit the 20-minute mark. And we haven't even completed the missions yet. See what I'm saying? 20 minutes. And it's not like I haven't stalled at all. between the missions at all. At all. I think this is unreasonable. Because I can't even not do the missions, just do the roadmap. I need to do the missions to do the roadmap. Now, if they would be nicer in terms of, like, if they were week-long missions, and each mission gave enough to do one of the roadmaps on a daily basis, that wouldn't be as bad. Just because you could have the stock of the diamonds ready to go when it unlocks on a daily basis. Remember, this is to only do 30% of the roadmaps available as well. It isn't like even to do all of them. This one's nice and quick. That one's done. Okay, this one's a bit random. Sometimes it can go badly. We will see. Use Blue Rosita on that team. On which team? I used to be able to beat that stage in 30 seconds, but they nerfed something. I'm not sure what they did. But yeah. In Gabe. Blue Rosita. Really? She stuns. Is she even control roll? She'll probably have like a 10% chance to stun. I don't think she stuns the target she rushes, right? She stuns someone else. It's like when rushing, one other teammate or one other enemy gets stunned. I used her in Conquest for a long time. I didn't have any choices, but yeah. This one's just about building up hemorrhage with the hemo weapons I've got. If you could choose the next character to become free to play, who would it be? What does that even mean? You mean like in a crate or something? I don't even know, to be honest. Like most of the ones they're making free to play have been out for ages. What are we up to? 350k. This one's the one that takes the longest, but like it's so slow at the beginning, and it just gains so much momentum later on because of how the hemorrhages work, which is kind of cool because I have 3 stacks. It's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. So like it adds like 100k a turn soon enough. Right now it's adding 60k a turn. And it's up to 70k a turn. And it'll start doing over 1 million damage. It's just whether I can get enough turns off. That's all this is about. I might even be better off using less characters. Like, not taking in, like, Laurie. Because that means there's more people taking turns. If that makes sense. More hemorrhage weapons would be better, of course. Don't think we're going to make it. Need 3 more turns or so. 2 more turns. No, I just didn't make it. We got the points required for the daily though. I think that's it, done on the daily. That's all 8 hits. Okay, what else have we got to do? We've got to do level up 100 times a mythic fighter. Now there is a tournament, an event going on, but we're going to go with a grade 1, and I'm going to select an angel, and then just put in 100 levels, 101, and that's that done. You sadly have to do this even if there's not a level up going on. And the last one is 10 raid wins without anyone being dead. This is generally going to be quite difficult. You know, generally. I think he's got the cleanse. I did disarm him, right? I'm guessing I didn't. We'll see what happens. Okay, we good. We good. Okay, that's one. Use my burn team. So you can use, instead of using Eva and Ghost, you can use Rosita. How is she dying? She just keeps dying. That's actually kind of funny. Okay, I might be able to get burn off now with Akira. That's nice. We'll just constantly confuse him because he's the only one who can revive. Lots of bleed everywhere. But now I should have burn on a couple of them. At least 2 of them should be burning. Nope. Okay. Okay. What's up, Bisham? How we doing, man? Oh, he died. I thought Akira was going to pick everyone up. They're not burning for some reason. I'm not sure why they're not burning. They might have doubled down resistance and oh, it's the same team. Let's see if it was RNG. Looks like the first part was RNG at least. Take you out. No, they don't have resist. I don't know why they're resisting. I'm not stealing it. It's not stealing it. Ransack not working again. Ransack should be stealing these. You know? She doesn't revive, does she? No. She does not. She doth not. Oh, it's going to kill me again. I don't think I can do it. I really don't like blind attacks in raids. Not the funnest, shall we say. Definitely not the funnest. We should be okay though. Although we've got to keep attacking someone who's bleeding us. Did he just full cleanse? He doesn't have cleanse. He does if he does his sig. Apparently my confuse just got cleansed off him. I don't know how he can cleanse a confuse in that situation. Fun times. Fun times. But even Philip Blake can kill Alpha. This is a problem. This is a problem, man. I'm not sure if this counts as everyone alive. Do you think it does? Ah, yeah, it will. It will now. I thought Zachary was going to get nabbed by payback. Who's got the crosshairs? She has. Anyone else? She has not got anything. RNG time. RNG time. Didn't see it get resisted, but I think it did. Oh no, it didn't. We won the RNG battle this time. I think this is like 5. I think so. Who got crosshairs? Please say he got crosshairs. Please. Of course he got to resist. Who else got crosshairs? So she got crosshairs. Okay. So at least she's decapped. Issue is surviving with this team. Zachary is really good. Did I not get a follow-up? Why didn't I get a follow-up on for Michonne? Okay, try and disarm him. Don't think we disarmed him. Why am I getting impaired? I attacked Negan, it's like, impaired. Am I impaired though? I think the best thing to do here is just defend until I get nuked. There we go. I've got to kill him, unfortunately. And this doesn't count as all 5 alive. Okay, so I think we got maybe 3 out of the first 6. Let's double check. Yeah. So go again. We go again. Crosshairs landed here. So we should be good. Nope. That's it, defended twice. Who's he gonna one shot? 123k damage. $123k. Just a friend, I guess. Just gotta wait until I can use Even Go Sinich move. That's how it is. Nothing else counts. And I don't want to use Mighty Hunter Zachary's sig just for the sake of it. Even Ghost. Yay! Did nothing. Okay, we'll just hit auto, see what happens. Oh, we didn't go out into Outlast again. That's not great. I think I go into Outlast with Zachary like 1 out of every 10 times now. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can just get this done, please. Okay. Heath removes Halo. No, I didn't get to actually go into Outlast. I didn't even do my skill in Outlast. Oh wait, I shouldn't just auto here because I need everyone to be alive and I'll have people die. So I need to... Oh, that's fine. That's fine, that works. I'm doing alright, Basham, thanks. I'm doing alright. For the moment, what we're doing is we're testing out how long it takes to do the missions plus the roadmap. And we haven't even got onto the roadmap yet, and it's already taken 40 minutes. This is bad news for RTS. Bad news. You know, I've been flat out at this. I haven't like been sitting back. Flat out doing this. We're hitting the 40-minute mark. I thought it would take an hour. It might be closer to 2. I didn't realise it was so bad. I thought it was bad, but not that bad. I thought it was bad. But damn. But damn. Maybe we confuse him. That's another one done. I think we had to do all of our raids here no matter what. So I'll get to 0 energy left. And I'll see how many more we need to do. Where did the crosshairs land? Okay, let's just get those 2 out of the fight. Don't think it's going to be too crazy. It doesn't look like it's upgraded. Maggie Lee plus Even Grace, but you see what? Okay, well, she did have crosshairs. Oh yeah, she cleanses when she gets attacked. I forgot. But you see the decaps on the floor. That's because of Governor. He doesn't add that much, Philip Blake, but he does add that. It's pretty much his only real usability is that. His bonus HP reduction sometimes has come in useful, but not really. Not really. That's actually beneficial for me. Yep. because if I would have hit the next character, I think I would have been nabbed. Okay, what we do here is basic attack. And then... Oh no, it didn't work. Okay. She cleansed it on the same basic attack. Sometimes that can happen, right? Okay, there we go. It didn't happen this time. There we go. It's all 5 alive. Now, if I was just going for wins, it wouldn't be so problematic. Because sometimes I can have 4 alive at the end and stuff quite consistently, you know? Because that's how these Zachary teams work. It's just, you're going to be constantly picking people up. The everyone alive thing is not yet. Okay, so I think we're going to be up to about 7 or 8. 8, so I need 2 more. 2 more. Okay, he'll be cross-set. He'll be decapped at least. This team's an RNG defense. This is the one I faced before, where I struggled. But if I take him out turn 1, it's literally a nothing team. It goes from a struggle to a nothing very quickly. It's kind of bizarre like that, I guess. We'll just hit auto, we'll get this. We shall win this. Oh, revive her. Didn't revive her at the beginning of my turn. Scumbags. Scumbags. It's actually fine. Everything's fine, guys. Everything's fine. What should we do? I think we'll remove that. Let me just crosshairs those two. Actually, no, everything isn't fine. I mean, I forgot about my Asa leads. S-class defense character, yeah. 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 The Lydia. No, it wasn't the Lydia, it was the Lily. Just one. Is that it? Oh, I'm pretty sure I just won 2. It doesn't count them if they haven't got a full defense, apparently. Okay, we'll just take out this team, and this time with, where is it? Is it this team? Yeah, this team should be good. Should be good. Should be good. Although we will have some revives come in. Could be problematic. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay. Huh. Huh. She managed to get damage off of a Guardian Shield. I don't know how she did that. If you target a Guardian Shield, there shouldn't be splash damage. Strange. Oh, I've got the wrong team. Will it work? No mods. Doesn't help. Doesn't help. Does not help. Why didn't you sig Vance with Heng Yen? He stuns. Don't think it would have made any difference. Because I had to kill the other characters anyway. Yeah, I took the wrong team here, obviously. Sophia. Oh, so close. So close. I think that's it though. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. So that's the missions done. So the missions took 45 minutes. And that was flat out doing the missions non-stop. No breaks. I don't think you could do the missions much faster. It comes down to RNG on the defense teams you face maybe. But that's it. Now we're going to do the road maps. So the missions took 45 minutes. The road maps will probably take just as long, if not longer. If not longer. And this is the expectation. This is the expectation that we have to do every single day. And I'm going to be hitting auto on this roadmap quite a lot because I'll get to a point where I know that I can win and I can hit auto. I think my team is going to be a lot better than a lot of people's running this roadmap, generally speaking. Okay, that's advanced decapped. Okay, he somehow didn't get decapped. We'll just leave him till last. Okay, now it's done. Take me to the next stage, Captain. I mean, fortunate if all of these stages take like 2 or 3 minutes each. I got RNG'd unfortunately because the days from Omid happened. So there's a bit of RNG on this stage, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. Okay, let me see where Crosshairs is. That's in a good spot. We'll sig you. Yeah, you're going to be decapped at least. Let's say we have any shenanigans. The Telltale defense team doesn't seem too buggy, so we should be fine here. Should be. Should be good. Got heal reduction here and another crit. Nice. So he should be gone with the infection. 500% plus decap. No shenanigans. Should not be any shenanigans here. Both should be decapped. Nice. Got no shenanigans. Love it. Okay, he's got 100%. And he's got 100% heal reduction. So he should be gone as well. I think we can pretty much just hit auto from here because Lao Po will just get her rush. That's it. We're good. We're good. At least these road maps are a little bit more consistent. A little bit more. Try and decap him. Okay, he's decapped. Confuse him. And splash damage. Yeah, hang in does splash damage, correct. Apparently I didn't even need to win those fights. I'd already done the 10. So me taking the wrong teams in didn't make too much of a difference. Okay, he's dead as well. I don't think everyone... he doesn't full cleanse going into Outlast. I'm pretty sure. So that's fine. Impaired him as well anyway. Okay, Negan's dead now. Oh, Negan's still alive. He healed 1000% infection. Well played. Well played, son. That's right, we'll take him out now anyway. He's healing when he's got heal reduction. Like, he has no bonus HP. I stole the bonus HP away on purpose. Okay, I want to see him do it again. I want to see him do it again. Cleanse that. Still got 100% heal reduction. Okay. Good. And then we'll just lock up Morgan when he gets revived with Lapo. Time consuming. Time consuming. Not difficult, just time consuming. How much time we're looking at about 2.5 to 3 minutes a stage, which isn't terrible. It's just there's so many of them. Just so many. Okay, he's decapped. He's confused to the red. Like, I want to see him somehow cleanse his confuse. He's done it a few times. I don't know how he can cleanse his confuse. That's what's kind of confusing me. He did it in the raid battles before. He shouldn't be able to do it. If we can hit the crit on him. We did not hit the crit. Okay, 2 chances at critting. There we go, he's decapped. I'm not sure how he keeps... How does he keep taunting me? Has he got a taunt passive? Yeah. It's a random enemy. Is it a random enemy? Random enemy. It keeps getting the same character every single time. Like the one character that will just kill him straight away. Like, great. Fantastic. Oh, he's decapped. I say they were to remove character from this roadmap. I'd say Princess. What's up, Seren? Why would you say Princess? I don't think Princess is a problem. You can just infect her and just ignore her. Laupo directly counters her. This Negan's way more problematic. Zachary's way more problematic. Way more. And guess what character they added, like, in 10 of the stages? Guess. You got it. Zachary. They made this romance way worse than the Heath one. In terms of just fiddly. $530k bleed. Did you see that? Don't even know how that happened. I don't even know how 530k bleed occurred. Anyway, we won. I could theoretically take some faction teammates here, actually. It's just Negan at every single stage. It's just they've just made this as... They've tried to make this as crap as possible, like, as an experience. It isn't like I say difficult. It's just it isn't like one stage like this would be like, oh, that was fun, that was difficult. 15 for 21 days. Uninstall, guys. Uninstall. Uninstall. At least he's decapped. We'll just get rid of you, I think. Let's see if we get bugs here. She is 100% heal reduction, so she should not heal at all. Let's see what happened. And she's impaired. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. You should want that infection should 100% kill her. What's up, Brad? Welcome to the stream. Okay. Let me just hit auto, I guess. Actually, wait. The amount of players I've seen retire lately is crazy. These dull events are ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah. They sure are. It feels like Scopely is trying to sunset the game to a certain extent by doing these things. If they're not, they couldn't have like come up with a way to sunset the game in a better way. Okay, didn't crit. Did not crit. Okay. Let's do the infection here. did crit. Lovely. Okay, we did not get RNG'd, which is good. More HP means harder, right? No, just more annoying. No, I mean, it isn't about the more HP stuff. It's just about the amount of stages. Talked about it a lot of times already with how, like, whoever designed it just shows you when you have good designers versus people who aren't probably playing the game as much. That's all it is. No one, then they should have to play everything they design, and they have obviously not played this daily thing they're designing because it takes way too long. And if they had to play it, they'd realize it takes too long. Unless that was the actual real reason that they're doing it, is to make it take as long as possible to make people leave the game. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't get my head around the idea of why they make it like this. But yeah. Okay, we just passed the 1 hour mark. The roadmap's actually going to turn out to be the faster part of this, which is hilarious. Oh damn, I did that to the wrong person. That is going to be problematic. At least he's decapped. But that is going to be problematic. Impair everybody. I don't need the anti-impair for anything. I just find it funny, all this came after Locke released, not blaming the character, as if the odds of pulling him were that high. No, Awakening was before my character came out. Same deal. I'm really curious to see how bad this update is going to be. I think this update makes or breaks the game for me. As in, like, it could make the game better, but it could inevitably make it worse. And then I think if it makes it worse, I have to very much consider what I'm going to do. But I think it's going to make it worse. Because the design of things recently have not been very good. We're halfway through-ish. We just need to take this character out first. Okay, he's decapped. So that's good. Let's see if we can impair him as well. He is impaired, so we're done. He's out of the game. Either the update saves the game or it will save it. I don't think it will save the game. I don't think it will save the game. It will either just be meh or it will be terrible. I don't think they're going to be able to release a good update realistically. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Just because not any one thing's going to save RTS. They have to do too many things. You know? I think there's about 20 things they need to do. The one thing that they could do that would have a better chance of doing something would be quality of life. Bug fixes, you know, these things. But they haven't done it. I'd actually have to go back and check the last time they did a bug fix patch. Honestly, they haven't done a patch for a very long time. I think that's quite telling. Like, there's not been an actual proper update to the game in a very long time. This next update is it. Okay, 2 Outlast characters. Should be good. She died instantly, did you see that? Don't know how that happened. I think she already was dead and then I stunned her. Aiming for a beta mid-March. Yeah, I guess we'll see. So look, now we've got Princess in this team. We should be able to just take her out without any problems with Laupo. As long as she doesn't resist the stun, which she didn't do, I can just take her out. Now the idea is now we don't directly attack her. As long as she doesn't take any direct damage, she will not cleanse. I swear we crosshaid that guy. Okay, so she's dead. Although her infection went from 2-turn to 3-turn. He's definitely crosshair now, so decap him now. Okay, she should be crosshair in decap too, and he should be dead in confuse. Lovely. She's only just ended her second room, man. Ace devs has said no more new content, just characters and events, so that game's pretty much dead. Yikes. That's mad. That is mad. That is crazy. At least they came out and said it. At least they came out and said it. But that is crazy. Honestly, it's getting kind of weird in Watcher of Realms for me, personally. Like, in that game, I'm pretty free to play, and I've completed 95% of the game. I can't imagine what it's like for Wales, to be honest. It must be really weird, because I don't know why they're spending, just for how easy it is, I guess. I don't know. For fun? I guess it could be for fun. I have said that if something's fun, you'd be more likely to spend, but still, it's kind of strange scenario there. I think we can just hit auto at this point. I kind of would like to just one-shot somebody though. Can we do that? like maybe this guy. Can't hit a crit to save my life apparently. Loads have said they're not spending and leaving the game now, so I don't see it lasting too long. Yeah, makes sense. That is crazy though. That is crazy. How long was that? 2 years? It'd be interesting to go back and like think about where that game went wrong, because it was basically when they had one of the best accessible games early on, and then they decided randomly at some point we've got to make more money. And they made the game way more strenuous when it came to making money. And then they lost massive amounts of players. Like, overnight, I think they lost, like, it felt like 50% of the player base. You know? It was a massive amount of players just left due to their changes. It was the introduction of those books and stuff like that to make characters, like, a little bit more powerful here and there. Okay, this character should be decapped. I might leave him till last because he's very easy to take out last. But yeah, big mess ups. Oh, look, that's weird. Look, I crit him, but he didn't have his bonus HP removed. It's kind of strange, isn't it? When I crit someone with Rosita, they're meant to lose their bonus HP. Did it again, look. Weird. Do you think that's funny? Power World lost 1.5 million players. Power World's not that kind of game. I think the people who wrote the articles saying about Power World losing players were kind of writing false articles for people who don't understand how that works. Power World is a single player game effectively, which you can play co-op. You know? And once you complete it, then you're done. It's kind of like saying Super Mario Kart on the original Super Nintendo has lost millions of players. You know, people just played it, completed it as much as they wanted, and it's done. You know? That's it. There is an update coming out for Power World, and I'm guessing when the update comes out, depending on how big it is, you'll see a lot more players come back to it. Power World technically dropped players since its release numbers. Yeah, there are some people who don't play games for very long too. You know? Very few games, like unless it's set up for long-term committed gameplay, very few games are going to have long-term committed players. It's just the way it is. And like, look at CSGO for instance. That has like a rank system and where people want to try and get better at the game. And also it is a game where you can go in and relieve a little bit of stress just playing the game. And it's fun for some people, you know? But Power World, once you've caught all the characters, you know, like me and my brother played it for 30 or 40 hours. We might go back to it. You know, we might go back to it. My brother works late sometimes. That's a problem, but we might go back to it. We'd still talk about the game. We've talked about like which ones we want to catch and stuff like this. So it's just like it can still be in the minds of people even if they're not logging in every day. Whereas these games are all about who logs in every day. And that's why it's dangerous, because if they're foolish enough, like RTS is actually pretty foolish with this, where they make everything required to log in every day. The second people don't, they feel like they're falling behind. So then eventually I'll be like, I've fallen behind too much, I can't log in anymore. It's a bad situation to make your players feel in that way, because you're more likely to lose players that way. And 99% of RTS is today, right now, today or you can't do it. No, if you don't do it today, that's it, done. That's RTS for you. Whereas other games are like, Oh, you can do it sometime this week. Or, oh, you can do it sometime this month. RTS, no. If you don't do it today, bruv, it's done. Over. You lose out. Miss out. And it's been like that for a long time, unfortunately. It's been like that for a very long time. And that's a good way to hemorrhage players. Busy day? Like, I hate to say it, this is how it feels like for a player, but it's like, busy day? Fuck you. Your wife gave birth? Fuck you, bro. That's just what it feels like every time. Your favourite sports team had a really big sporting event? Fuck you. It's like, that's what it feels like every single time. Every single time. We don't care, man. We don't care about you. You better log in. Welcome to RTS. Welcome to RTS. Jesus. That's what it feels like every time. Okay, they're gonna both get caught in Outlast. There you go. His numbers are lower, not low. Exactly. His numbers are still crazy high. I'm pretty sure. Like, I can just jump on the Steam top 10 charts right now. You say it's lost players, right? And it has. It has. But it's still in 8th place. And it still has 250,000 players who have logged in the last 24 hours. Considering it's not a game that is microtransactions. So the only important thing is that they buy the game from the developer's perspective in terms of them making money. When you've got a game that's based on microtransactions, they don't have to just buy the game. They have to be logged in all the time for them to continue to make money. They don't have to do that in Power World. Buy the game, play it whenever you want. If they buy the game, that's it. They must have sold at least 5 million copies. At least. And it's what, 24? Is it $25 or $35 or something like that? Crazy. 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 Hold off on that anesthesia, doc. I need to look at it. Exactly, that's what I mean. And it's actually crazy. Do you remember a few years ago when I said I wasn't feeling very well on stream and I actually got admitted to hospital the next day? I had to take my device with me because there was road maps that I had to do. At the time, I was into the game a lot more. I'll be honest. I would not take my device to hospital if I needed to go to hospital now. I would not. Like when I was ill for 10 days at the end of last year, where I had food poisoning and I lost out on... I was like, I'm not taking my tablet into bed and rinsing these road maps. I'm just going to recover. This game ain't worth that. And you know, if it doesn't care about me, I don't care about the game, you know? And the game doesn't care about you. Quite clearly. Okay, hopefully he's decapped. I think I hit... Yeah, there he is. There he is. Okay, she should be gone now. Oh, I hit him. That's not great. Oh, we need to hit her. Okay, I'm not sure. That probably cleansed. Okay, it didn't. So she should be decapped now. Which is nice. I don't think she has a cleanse, but just in case she does, do that. We'll get rid of her as well. Nice, she's decapped. Power World is on Game Pass, so in a way it's free. That was Steam charts that I was showing. Or like, that I was looking at. Steam charts is a little bit different. Because you have to buy the game to be on Steam charts. And I don't think it's gone on sale yet. So... And when you say free, it's free to you, but they still make money every time someone downloads it on Game Pass. You know? Every single time. Okay, we're in the last couple of stages. I can't see how long the stream's been going now. One sec. Man. Creeping up on an hour and a half. I started at 42.5 minutes and it's now at 2 hours and 4 minutes. So in like 8 minutes at an hour and a half. I don't think we'll get there because I only need 2 more stages. The stages have been the easiest part for sure. For sure. Okay, I'll put crosshairs on him early if I can. Okay, he's got hill reduction, which is nice. No crosshairs though. If you had a baby, scopes wouldn't be like, they would sell you a special pack. I don't even think they do that. I don't even think they do that. It's meaningless to them. Okay, we need to... I think we can maybe one-shot him here. Oh no, of course, the one character that I can't do something with. Of course. It's okay, we'll get everything going again. Okay, my bleed should be like really high. Just get rid of that. You're having a baby? Buy this special pack to speed up the timer. What timer? What timer? I mean, that's effectively what they have anyway. Buy this pack to not do these roadmaps for the event. Like, the only reason to play the game is to do the events and stuff. But they're actually giving you the option to bypass the game by spending money. You know, it's actually free to bypass the game too. You might not notice. But you can do that for free. It's like, it's hilarious, but yeah. Okay, let's revive. How did I get the bleed up so high before? Really can't think it. How it happened. Man, this has been crazy. Solid. Non-stop doing everything. An hour and a half. I think I could do hill reduction on all of the characters, and then potentially take them all out here. Potentially this will work. Potentially. Let's see, because they're all infected now. Scopely got the Tom and Jerry $ eyeballs. That's the most messed up part about this is, you make less money doing it this way than if you did it like the smart way. That's the really messed up bit. This isn't even like the most profitable way of doing things, but you know. Yeah. Okay, we completed the roadmap. Stop the clock. 2 hours, 8 minutes and 51 seconds. Let me just work that out. That is exactly 3 minutes and 40 seconds short of an hour and a half. So it took 1 hour, 26 minutes and 20 seconds. We'll say 26 minutes. And that was me just doing it non-stop. All the missions as they are designed to be done. Everything as it's designed to be done. Now, players have worked out ways you can shortcut some of this stuff by attack fleeing. But it took an hour and 26 minutes. And that was me getting through. The stages took the least time. The stages took like 35 minutes. Something like that. Actually, it took a little bit longer than that. It took about 40 minutes. 15 stages at 2 to 3 minutes a stage on these boss stages seems about right. An hour and 26 minutes. Per day. You know? Per day. This is worse than Awakenings. They've actually made it worse than Awakenings. Because remember when I did this for Awakenings, I timed how long it would take to do an Awakening roadmap, and it took I think it took an hour and 10 minutes to do a full Awakening roadmap, but that was once per week you had to do it. Now they're expecting you to do this every day, and it takes an hour and 25 minutes. $90 minutes is an hour and a half. Correct. 1 hour 26 minutes is pretty much 90 minutes. Can we just get Awakening as daily? We just did. We just did. That's what we just had. I've been running the same infection team since the last roadmaps and takes about half an hour to clear them all. Yeah. The actual stages of the actual roadmaps is not the hard part. The missions themselves are the thing that take a long time. That took 40 minutes. The missions took 40 minutes. And I didn't break. I didn't stop to read chat, except when I was hitting the auto button on stages. You know? I ignored chat quite a bit. I do apologise. I would take Awakened Cal, Ezekiel, and Negan over these events. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're going to bring back those characters. You know? Making me want to put the game down now. It's mad. So for 2 copies of Mackenzie, the expectation is you put in, let me just get this right, 21 hours plus, let's say, 10 hours. 30 hours of gameplay to get 2 copies of Mackenzie. 30 hours. Minimum wage in my country, that would get you like £300. Minimum wage, roughly. They do not value the time you have to put into this game for sure. That is disgusting. They're selling the Awakening tokens. Yeah, I mean, they're selling them. I'm talking about like free-to-play who would never buy. I did ask, when we were asked in PC about the Mythic Market reset, I did say they should put a crate in for some of the earlier characters, you know? Like the first 3 or 4 characters, they should put a crate in where you can pick up like 5k of their tokens. Not even a full character, just 5k. That didn't go down. That did not go down. Oh, ow, ow. And now I've got to do my daily SR. You know, tomorrow I've got to complete daily SR and do the event. You know? Daily SR takes about an hour. So tomorrow I've got to play the game for 2 hours. Otherwise I won't complete parts of the event. Now I can't remember if I did the raid event. You know? I can't remember. I probably didn't, to be honest. I probably didn't do the raid event. I did some raids. But I don't think I got to 16k. It just gets to the point where I just can't be bothered. And that's happened a couple of times with the raid tournaments recently. Where it's just too many other things are asking me to drain my time. We should be able to trade in copies of the awakened characters in the non-awakened forms for tokens. They're never going to go for that. There just needs to be a way to get them. And then Joy Award. Exactly. So you've got to do the roadmaps for an hour and a half with the missions. Plus do war for like 5-6 hours. I'm not going to do any more energy here. Just leave it. Fun times. We have got some giveaways to do today, guys. At least one, maybe two. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm not sure. Even the giveaway, doing the giveaways is becoming a chore. That's the messed up bit. Like, it's becoming a chore to do all this. Feels bad. I don't even know why I saved this stuff. I never. It's just pointless. Anyway. Okay. Get some rewards. Let me check out the giveaways that we've got today. I think we did Ellen's, which was Rebel. I don't think we've done Pizza Boy Glenn's. And I don't think we've done Wayland's. Those are the only two I think we have to do. But Wayland, I think, was recently enough that we don't have to do him. 21st. I guess we would have to do him. So I think we've got Wayland, and Wayland's up for a long time. Man, look at that, like a month. They're putting characters up for much longer now, or at least some characters. Wayland's up for a month. Pizza Boy Glenn's the better character out of the two, and Wayland's up for a month, and Glenn's up for a lot less time. Even Ellen's better than Wayland, in my opinion. Even if she is a bit niche. Okay, let's figure out these giveaways. 10,000 Ultra and 10,000 Advanced. What was Glenn's? I can't remember Glenn's entry phrase. I can't even remember. Oh no, there was no entry phrase on them. It was just make a comment. I changed how I did it so I don't have to remember that stuff anymore. Just makes it easier to do the giveaways, and that way people don't have to like people can make actual proper comments rather than just randomly form it around a random word I decide. I've been entering giveaways when I see them and forgotten I've done it. Basically what happens is if you win, I reply to you. You just gotta have your notifications turned on to like know that you've won, because then you'll get a reply from me saying, hey, congratulations, you won. I will say this, Rosie, I'm pretty sure you won one last year and I replied to you and you didn't claim it. So it's like, it was probably like 10,000 advanced tokens or something. I'm fairly certain. Okay. You could probably go back and check. You got a random reply from me saying, hey, you won this giveaway, congrats. You said something about a comment about his kit. Yeah, I just said make a comment about Wayland in general. Nothing too crazy. Just any comment really would get you into the giveaway. I claimed it. Oh, you did claim it, okay. I think I remember you winning a giveaway. Okay, here we go. YouTube comment picker. I think I had to find a new site, didn't I? Oh no, okay. Why did I think I had to find a new site? What's the site that went wrong with the site? Oh, the site went down, didn't it? Didn't the site go down halfway through me using it one time before? It is back up now, thankfully. Okay, let me get the link. We'll do Wayland's, no, Pizza Boy Glenn's one first. And skip to the middle of the video and it should tell you what you have to do. Pretty sure you just have to make, you know, pretty simple as that. Don't allow duplicates. Yeah, it went down. We'll see what happens this time, I guess. We'll see what happens this time. Okay, I've got include replies on, which means if someone replied to enter, it still counts. But if they entered more than once, it only counts one entry. It doesn't matter what they say on these entries, as long as they commented they're into the giveaway. That's how it works on the 2-week ones or whatever, the 10-day ones. The only time where it matters what you say is when you're on live stream, because I don't want any laziness. Make people think at least. I'll give you like a minute or two, guys, to enter if you want to enter this. Link is in the chat, and then we'll get straight onto the Wayland one as well. Probably give you about another 45 seconds because I want to get these two wrapped up before the 2.5 hour marks. Nice and nice. Nice and nice. Okay. Give me about 10 more seconds, guys. Okay, here we go. First giveaway. It's going to be for 10,000 advanced tokens. We have got 75 entries. The winner is going to be... Rosie. Not sure if I already wrote a comment, but just in case. Did you literally just write that? You must have literally just written that. That's hilarious. Well, congratulations. Make sure you message me on Discord. You must have literally just written that one. Right? Possibly. I mean, it says your name. Okay, the next winner. Let's set up the next giveaway. I'll hit refresh. Let me see. Mythic Wayland. There you go. Mythic Wayland's giveaways in the chat. Let me set this up again. There we go. What's up, Kieran? Welcome to the stream. Congratulations, indeed. I'm baffled and feel... You shouldn't feel guilty. Someone's got to win. You know, that's just how it goes with giveaways. You basically get in, like, winner's remorse. There's, like, survivor's guilt, but now you're getting winner's guilt. Think of all the people that didn't win the giveaway. How will you sleep at night? There's like 74 other people crying themselves to sleep. Is that how it is? Oh goodness. I think they'll be alright. I think they'll be okay. I normally try and write something creative, but I wasn't sure if I wrote something. Oh, yeah, I get. Okay, I'll give you about another 45 seconds to enter this one if you haven't already, guys. Link is in the chat. Link is in the chat. This is for 10,000 Ultra tokens on Wayland's giveaway. Winner's remorse, yeah, exactly. I get it. I have won giveaways before where it's someone's given away a copy of the game and I never played it. I feel bad about that. What do I need to do on Discord again? Just make sure. Just message me and give me your account code and your region, and then I pass it on to Scopeplay and they send you the tokens. Pretty much as simple as that. Okay, we're going to do this next giveaway now, guys. This is for 10,000 Ultra. We have had 54 entries onto this one, so you've got a bit of a better chance. The winner of this giveaway is going to be Magic Meow. Now, can we get lucky? That is a mod on the official RTS Discord. I don't think they're going to be in chat, but I will reply to their comment and make sure they know they've won 10,000 Ultra tokens. Congratulations to Magic Meow. And congratulations to Rosie as well. Congratulations to you both. I think I'm pretty much going to wrap up my live stream here, guys. 2.5 hours. The majority of that was doing the daily mission and the daily roadmap. Thank you for making that a little bit more entertaining for me, keeping me company. Hopefully you were doing it at the same time as me. I don't need to raid. Get out of your head. You do not need to raid. Hopefully you're doing it at the same time as me, getting it out of the way. It is a bit of a pain. Hopefully Scopely take the feedback that it's a bit too much, but they haven't taken feedback anytime recently, so it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. Today was the last day of the month as well, guys. The 29th of February. We won't be on a day like this again for another 4 years. 29th of February. Once every 4 years, guys. Fun times. I'm of the opinion that everyone in the world should have 29th of February off. Once every 4 years, just an extra day off feels good. But that's my opinion. That's it. I'm self-employed, so I can have any day off, or I have to work every day. So it depends how you look at it. But yeah, that's it. That's it for my stream, guys. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. Take care, and as always, will I be streaming tomorrow? Probably not, but I will be Saturday most likely. But yeah, take care, guys, and as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving. Goodbye, goodbye, guys. Goodbye, goodbye.